Yeah, I know what type of time I'm on when I step in the scene, man. Had them bottles ready, had them sparkles ready. It's gonna be a good night. Last time around, it was different. Somebody tell them pay attention, nigga.
Yep. Well, this is a brand new episode of Another City Opinion Podcast. Your boy John, my co-host Bree is back, and my guy Dev, the host in the back.
Let me know.
Back?
I'm the host.
Wait, who's back? I've been here.
You wasn't
You
last
haven't-
episode.
That wasn't because of me. That was because of you, John. So I've been here. Devin, let him know I've been here.
You've been here on Tuesday, but you went on the last episode.
You were
Right,
here,
because
but
it was Friday. John switched the day to Friday. If not, I would have been on pod. So I've been here.
but
He hasn't been here.
I had a tough work schedule, so it altered quarter day. But you've been here, but to the public's eye, you're back. The public did not hear or see you on last week's episode.
Right.
So you're back to the public.
And I know y'all missed me. So it's okay.
Bree got the fans. Me, I don't. Bree got the fans. I don't.
Right. Devin don't got no fans. I've never seen him have fans. So I mean, y'all irrelevant.
So they know I'm married.
What are you talking
They
about?
know I'm married. They respect I'm married. They be doing the Drake trying to throw penny draws at me.
They didn't throw penny draws, they threw a bra.
But they
An
be trying to throw
oversized
penny
bra.
draws at me.
Yeah, but
We're gonna leave him in his delusional state. And
the whole crew is here for this week's episode. Let's just jump right into it. What the internet's been waiting for: Trump's mugshot. What the internet been waiting for? Everybody, applies. Was trying to volunteer to take the picture for the
free my
mugshot.
man Trump. Free my man Trump. I've changed sides. I'm no longer Biden 2024.
Yeah.
I'm Trump. I'm Black Trump.
You say you're black for Trump?
The
Black
Black
for
Trump
Trump.
delegation and shit.
Yeah, I enter that. I'm
Black for Trump delegation.
I changed from a Democrat to I'm now a Republican. I'm announcing it here first. I am now voting for Trump 2024.
If you can.
I'm gonna get a mug. If I can
Get the mugshot if they allow him to.
they're gonna allow him to. I'm gonna wear. I'm gonna get the black shirt and put his mugshot on it, and Black for Trump 2024.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious, and I'm in the back is gonna say free my nigga Trump, cause
No, I'm just saying it's funny, but you talked about how Trump is petty, and he took his mugshot and he flipped it, and he made $7 million off his mugshot.
he's doing more than Biden right now.
Because Trump is a natural entrepreneur, so I expect nothing less. Like,
Yeah, I seen that.
his whole you fire, like Trump's done nothing. Trump is like 50 Cent and shit. Like, he'll go any negative that comes his way, he'll flip that shit and make a coin off of it. So
I mean, at this point, he's doing more than Biden, and so I'm over it. I'm ready to vote for Trump. I think the mugshot would be nice on a shirt. He didn't look as orange as he usually do.
right.
His hair looked nice and combed. I was really surprised about the mugshot because I was like, for him to be going to jail, he surely looked nicer than what we usually see him as. So I was like, okay, I could see this.
Well, he knew he wasn't here to sell, though. He knew he was just gonna go in there, take this picture, and go.
Yeah, they get his fingerprints and all that shit, run his name, like do the whole logistical shit. But that nigga ain't sitting no cell. If anything, he went and looked at the cell and said, "All right, guys, how are you? I'm Donald Trump. How you guys been? All right. Vote for me 2024 if you can."
I'll be voting for you, Trump.
So what was
You
I
got this black voter.
I want to say, so do you say that the mugshot was a negative or it was a backfire?
$7 million will show you it ain't a negative.
That is true.
That's a positive in dollar amount. That's not a negative. He's not in the red.
I was watching this black guy say that he came out of jail and now he could connect to Trump because they both got mugshots and he feels connected to Trump,
Oh,
so
yeah,
he's gonna vote.
Bro, he is connected with more people. Damn, he did just align himself with a new demographic.
Yep.
Good for Trump.
I mean, mugshots can work in your favor. Mugshots are not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? But the mugshot confirmed to me that Trump is not racist against black people. And I'm about to, I'm about to be pro-Trump. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Because right now, Biden ain't working for me. Even if Biden went and got a mugshot, I still wouldn't fuck with Biden.
Biden low-key come out with a mugshot tomorrow and shit. Like, well, I kept this in my past. You guys didn't know, but I'm too a crook. Look at this picture.
I believe he a crook, but I don't believe he a crook I want to support.
Right.
Right.
He ain't your type of crook.
Right. Trump is my type of crook.
Well, one is from New York, so
Trump from the boogie.
Trump
from around the way.
Biden is a snake. Trump, Biden isn't a snake in the grass. Trump is just, he's a regular snake that's out in the open. I'd rather the snake out in the open.
I mean, nothing better than the what they say, the enemy you know.
Yeah, okay, so.
Nothing, you don't care about me, nigga. I can respect it.
but man, $7 million. God,
I like my racism in my face.
Right, I do too. I'm just saying. Listen. I approve that mugshot.
Oh man,
that should be his slogan all 2024. I approve of my mugshot. Because they're gonna try to use that against him.
Oh, of course they is.
But
I think they also said his trial's gonna start in February or March.
No, it's gonna start on my birthday, March 4th. We out to the courthouse.
So March 4th, 2024, Trump is gonna start his.
How can he run? How can he run facing the?
What they hoping is that him going to court is gonna keep him from going to state. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even think Trump needs to go state to state.
He don't. He don't need to do the.
He don't need to do the rallies. He did it already. You know what I'm trying to say? He did all that stuff already.
He don't need to come over here.
Support him.
Yeah.
Yep. He don't need to come over here. He don't need it. He don't.
If anything, this is gonna be his new version of the rally in the court. Like him after he leaves for the day after the proceedings, he gonna just stand outside, talk to the people and shit.
Or he might have all his rallies right when he come up to court,
exactly.
talking bad shit.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be one of those people. I promise you, I'm gonna be out there.
So
vote for Trump.
That's gonna be the new rally.
Vote for Trump. Hey, vote for Trump. You think I'm joking, John? Biden's pissing me the fuck off. Biden needs to go.
I don't think you're joking. I'm just, it is what happens, man. I think someone else should have ran instead of Biden. Maybe my guy Bernie.
Yeah,
once many moons ago, Bernie was a solid candidate.
They ain't
but
let my guy Bernie rock.
His whole party turned on him for Joe Biden, and now,
Bernie's a socialist, they say. So.
Oh, I love Bernie.
Yeah. His whole party turned on him because I guess it was supposed to be Hillary's time, and then he came out of nowhere and really did damage. Basically, I'm not gonna lie. After Obama's term, I think it was supposed to be Hillary up next.
Yeah, she was.
I think it was her time, and Bernie and Donald Trump definitely derailed her chances at becoming president.
Right.
But
I think it was. I still don't think she could have beat Trump, but I think even if Bernie didn't pop up, I still think Trump probably would have beat her. But I think Bernie coming out and becoming a very, very strong candidate.
Yeah.
he's probably the strongest candidate they had in a few years since probably Obama.
Right.
Because even though Biden's president, I don't think he was a great choice to be president, but it divided the Democrat Party and it
Yeah, but it was
divided.
Biden was a legacy pick.
Biden wasn't even a legacy pick. Biden was just a pick because he was next to the black guy that was the president.
But that's what I'm saying. He's a part of that Clinton administration from Bill, from Obama. Hillary was supposed to be the next. It didn't work out in their favor for that. And so he was the next man up of that monkey show.
Monkey show. I'm just saying that monkey.
So yeah, so that's just all that happened with Hillary. Unfortunately, Bernie came out into the woodworks and actually was talking some shit, although everybody don't like him because they say he a communist, aka socialist. But Bernie was for the people, and everybody fucked with him. And so Hillary, her time is over. Hillary ain't never getting.
Oh yeah, her time is done.
Y'all not listening? It's Trump 2024. That's what we going with it.
It's gonna be a tough task, but he ain't stopping his run. And they can't unless he go to jail or thing, unless they remove his name from the ballot, which I don't know if they could, because then
legally they'll find a loophole.
But then they defeat the purpose.
I mean, people can write them in.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying, but it would defeat because that whole Atlanta thing is a RICO for him interfering with the election. So if they was to remove his name, they will be doing what they charging him with.
No, they ain't, because legally they say he committed a crime. So they saying we legally remove him.
But innocent until proven guilty. So they remove him before they prove him guilty.
Right, yeah, that's true. That's true.
They're gonna be committing the crime. So then
what I'm saying is they'll find a legal ramification that says, due to this, the law says this. If you are a president-elect, you can't be doing, you can't have this. So something that would say to the effect of, you can't run for a presidential seat if you're facing an ongoing legal charge. Therefore, we can legally remove your name.
Man, they found cocaine in the White House, man. That ain't happened when Trump was in the office, man. They out here in the White House doing cocaine while we doing this shit. You just look at that. I hear nothing about that.
I'm just saying that's the type of game they'll play in order to keep him off the ballot.
Man, shit is crazy. They out there snoring their lives away, and America is fucking burning.
Cocaine is a performance drug, so you know what I'm saying. They gotta stay weight.
Yeah, they need that good old white, that cocaina.
That keep them upright. You know what I'm saying?
They keeping somebody to get cocaine. You keeping some drug dealer supply. You getting that in the White House, or that plug in the money. In the White House.
Look at the pharmaceuticals, bro. Look at the pharmaceutical industry.
Man,
all that shit is already.
They be tied in with these, these.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all one big ass machine.
It's just one is an industry that is allowed, so it's not. Oh, you could be if you're in the pharmaceutical industry, you're a legal drug dealer, but if you're not, you're in the illegal drug dealing industry.
Yeah, we just we are legally regulating, and the other we are regulating behind closed doors.
Says, the circus continues. That is America, man. Yes. Holy shit! And speaking of yep, definitely the Matrix. But speaking of a circus, what do you thought about? Miguel's little performance, his little circus act, if you will call it.
What song was he performing that would ever have him have it?
I was about to say, I don't think he has any song that would have.
Oh yeah, he wasn't performing any song. He was just showing the crowd that without no pain, there's no gain, and without pain, there's no peace.
There's no pleasure without the pain.
No, he was
I
just
don't know.
trying to prove a point, man.
Look, I ain't looking for no messages from Miguel. Fucking sing Sure Thing. Sing All I Want Is You. Sing the tracks we like. Go ahead and sing that shit with you and Travis.
I mean, I don't mind the message. I just don't think you need to do that.
Yeah, I guess he was proving it. That was him proving his point.
I guess.
Miguel is a dope artist though. I ain't gonna say much.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He is a dope artist. It's just
Sometimes, sometimes when the point is you do to prove your point, do some extreme shit. That shit do be working sometimes, but in this case, I don't know how.
Yeah, because everybody looking like, okay. Because even with the message, motherfucker is still be like, okay, you could have just told me that.
You're no pain, no gain, but what is you gaining by just hanging by your skin up there? What are you gaining up there?
And I'm glad it didn't go left, because if that shit would have ripped, or
Oh my lord,
if he would have failed or something, like, woo, we'd be talking about something different. Like, imagine that nigga skin. Alexa, stop. Imagine that man's skin ripping.
Oh my lord, that's disgusting.
That's horrible, right?
well, he showed the picture. His shirt was like bloody.
I believe it. Because your weight, you're going against gravity. Like, he ain't a big guy, but he big enough to be fucking swinging by the skin of his back. That could have went horribly wrong. And I'm happy that the brother's okay, but man, that could have went left real quick.
No, oh my god.
Ja got the mental picture in his head and shit.
Yeah, it was just like I just seen it going. I just imagine it going left.
Yeah,
but the way he was getting lifted, he looked scared. Like, he can say whatever he want. He know he was scared.
Man, maybe he was, had a couple of shots of alcohol in him, some shit.
that don't even help, because if the bleeding, you bleed more with the alcohol in you.
Right.
That's true.
That nigga been fucked up there. He been fucked up there.
But he has those piercings in his back.
Yeah. Man, that guy's crazy for that.
I don't know, man. Like I said, era people just do a lot of stuff for attention. He says he's trying to do a good message. His message, no pain, no gain, but I don't know.
There's many other ways he could have done that message by just saying, yo, no pain, no gain. And people be like, yeah, Miguel, I feel you on that. Like, that's it.
Yo, no, it's crazy. People be doing workout videos talking about that, doing just lifting weights, like no pain, no gain, and you see them sweating up a storm. They're really working out. Could just went that route.
He could have. He's a fairly fit guy.
He had to hang by his back.
Yeah, that was rough.
Ah, man. 2023, interesting year. A lot of stuff is really taking place this year in 2023.
Again, we at the last quarter.
Yeah.
It's the final countdown. And it's looking like the year gonna go out with a bang.
It definitely might. It might be one of those 2023. We keeping it 2023. Halle Berry has to pay her ex-husband child support $8,000 a month.
What is it coming to?
Hey, Buddy, that's Buddy from SWAT. I paid $10,000 to get out of here.
Yeah, he was in SWAT, and I believe that was him in Unfaithful. You ever seen the movie Unfaithful?
I heard of it.
Yes. But he went crazy, and he was obsessed with the wife.
Yeah, because the wife was cheating on the husband with him, and then there's a couple.
It was white people, right? It was I think I've seen it, but I know him from SWAT.
It was Richard
$100 million to get me out of here.
Yeah, it was Richard Gere, and I think the female actress was Diane Keaton.
Yeah, it was.
Good movie.
$100 million. That's my movie, though, SWAT, Loki. Hey, but good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
Get your child support. Women do it all the time. Why he can't get his coin?
Because they do 50-50.
They do what?
They split the time 50-50.
But she's a breadwinner.
But it doesn't matter if it's 50-50, like in New York State. If you got your if you had Dorian 1 weekend and I had him for next,
right,
it would be that the only thing we split is the health insurance. Everything else would be when he's in your house, you take care of him. When he's in my house, I take care of him.
But what on what basis did he get the child support? Because they must have legally found a just two reason.
She makes more than him.
Hey, get your coin, brother. Get your money, man.
You think it's funny?
And she will also pay him 4.3% of any income she receives above $2 million.
Damn.
Well, she ain't doing no movie. She don't know how to act.
What?
I mean, she still get her coin. They bring back all the canon X-Men characters. She might make a comeback in the MCU, and she gonna get a coin for that.
Or she goes, pull up as Storm.
Exactly. They're gonna bring. They reshuffling the universe, and so bro and her don't get their coin. But hey, that's life. I don't really talk about other people's situations. I really don't know why he's getting, other than only thing I could think of is because she definitely made more money than him, because she's more successful. But there's probably something else there that we don't know about.
Man, shit crazy out here, but it's usually the other way around. The man usually stories get like that. We got Tyrese singing about his child support stuff. He released a snippet.
Word.
So it's usually the man that's paying. But yeah, it's 2023, man. It's 2023.
I just look at it because again, success wise, I would think he would be spending more time with the kid because Halle Berry is Halle Berry.
Mm-hmm.
So he has more free time, which means that their child probably is with him more, and therefore that probably is what helping justify his additional child support. I don't know that to be true, but I tend when I think of like these, especially when it comes to entertainers and how their schedules are, male or female, you generally see the custodial parent be the one who's not as successful. They have although he's an actor too, but his career definitely ain't as awarding as hers. Generally, you see them have the kid more, and therefore that's kind of a justification for them to receive certain benefits from a co-parenting financial situation.
Oh man, but hey, it didn't work out for them. They got, obviously they got kicked out of it, but as long as they're all happy living their lives, but it said
she ain't
agreed.
happy.
She agreed to pay him the $8,000 a month. She ain't.
Because he was going for more, Johnny. If you read the article, he was going for more, and they settled on that amount. But
how much more are you trying to get?
He was trying to get much more than that. He was trying to
get a half of M.
Right.
Yo.
I just play. I don't know what he was trying to
No, but he said he was trying to get enough for him to live very comfortable. How comfortable he was living when they were together.
I'm not gonna lie, that line sounds familiar. That's the go-to line in all these divorce child support cases.
That's definitely one of those lines that you hear, but it's usually the other side.
Yeah, that's the first thing they say.
Afford them a lifestyle.
Yeah, I need to afford my lifestyle that I'm living.
Yeah.
I need to live comfortably. Yo,
that's generally what they say. You afforded them a lifestyle, and now that you're divorced, you can't change that.
Crazy part, they both in the industry, so he should be alright.
Yeah, he's an actor.
Yeah, he ain't big as her, but goddamn.
But I'm sure her lifestyle or her income afforded them a much better life than his did.
Kind of selfish to me.
$100 million to get me out of here.
100 million. But
I'm just saying, it sounds like a little selfish to me. But okay.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I know he ain't giving out that $100 million though.
Here, speaking of couples, Keke Palmer is back with her boyfriend. Or did they ever break up?
Keke Palmer or Keke Palmer? What you say?
He said Keke Palmer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Bree, what's your thoughts? She back with her boyfriend, or she never broke up with him in the first place? Or they never broke up?
Well, they're not back together.
They're back together.
They're not back together. So technically there's no reports that they back together. He took her out for her birthday. They talked about signs.
And she got his name tatted on him.
But she been had that tatted. And he has her name. Yeah, and he has her name tatted on him. And that's why she was like, "Oh, I have you hooked." And he was like, "Yeah, I'm always gonna be hooked." The thing is, guys, the thing is, I feel like she didn't break up with him because she wanted to, or he didn't break up with her because he wanted to. I feel like everybody in their business from social media kind of persuade that kind of reaction out of both of them, because everybody was probably in her ear talking about, he can't be telling you how to dress and what to wear, and you a mom, and she felt
queen, girl,
right. And she felt like, oh, I need to break up with him. Or everybody was like, yo, you don't want that type of woman to be your wife and be with her. Look how she out here and embarrassing you. So dump her ass. And I feel like that was the reaction we got out of this. So to me, I do believe that I do think they still broken up. But I don't think it's off of their terms. I don't think it's because it's something they wanted to do.
Yeah, your thoughts?
All right. My thoughts is, who gives a fuck? But honestly, who cares? They both, if anything, if they were looking for a moment, they got it, because Keke was not somebody we talked about regularly, and now she seems to be one of the it girls gossip columns and shit. With her doing a video with Usher, the whole man shit, the show, all just a bunch of nonsense. Him being whoever the hell he is, and his bullshit. I think this is a media ploy. She must have got a new album dropping, because she likes to do music too, and they just using this as an opportunity to rekindle something in their career or some shit, because nobody really cares. Like, Keke wasn't like nobody we really just like talked about or like champions. Like, I don't care enough. Especially at this point, it was cool when they were like, the whole show shit happened. It's like, all right, we got a little bit to talk about, but now they this moment is like drawn out.
Yeah,
like,
that moment is past.
Come on, man. Like, y'all keep adding shit to it. Like, all right, we got it. Y'all do y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
Go ahead.
Well,
carry on, like my nigga
Perkins say.
Big Perk say.
Yeah,
carry the hell on.
All right, so now that's what we'll be doing. Diddy is set to drop his first solo album in 17 years, the Love album, Off the Grid. Yeah. Now tuning in, or?
I'm so excited.
I fuck with Diddy every time he drops music. So,
oh yeah,
I fuck with Diddy. So I'm excited to hear it. But I know the production gonna be A1. The rapping gonna be A1, because he ain't the one writing it. So, yeah, shit. I fuck with Diddy. I'm with it.
I'm not with it.
I ain't like that one single that he had though. Because he had two singles. He had the one with Bryson Tiller, which was fire. She don't want my love. I gotta move on. That shit was fire. But the other shit he had with Fabulous and the other girls, the Cheetah Girls or whatever they call them, two girls.
City Girls?
City Girls. I said the Cheetah Girl. The City Girls. Act bad. I didn't like that shit. But so he 1 for 1 out of his singles so far for He joined. So hey, I'm gonna check it. That production I just know the production gonna be fire.
And you know he's gonna have a lot of features, so it's gonna be like,
And you know he gonna have like the A1 features and shit. So I'm excited to hear what Diddy is cooking up after all these years.
All right. From one artist to the next artist, Rihanna has given birth to her second child. Bree, you guessing the name? You guessing the name for this one, or
I did.
What's the first one name again?
is named after one of the Wu-Tang members.
Members.
Oh yeah, it's RZA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, RZA. I remember it was a Wu-Tang member.
Did she have a boy or a girl?
A boy.
Oh, boy, this time.
Oh, so keep it shit. The next one gotta be Ghostface Killer.
They're both boys, aren't they? Yeah, they're both boys.
Yeah.
She gave birth to two boys.
Oh,
But you don't get to play this game. This is my game. I guess the name.
Ghostface Killer.
or
Now-
at least the Jizza.
Yeah, I was about to say RZA and Jizza.
You heard, bro.
You don't get to guess.
Method Man or some shit.
You don't get to guess the name.
I'm mad she had another baby because we ain't never get no damn music from Rihanna again.
Don't say that. We're gonna get it. I think she should name this baby Century.
Why?
And watch it be some weird shit like that.
Why?
Why Century?
Yeah, based on what?
Because I just feel like she's the artist of the century, so she's gonna name her kid Century.
You heard it. You heard it here first. Artist of the century, not Beyonce.
I said she thinks she's the. I said she thinks. You don't listen.
No,
I said she
she's
thinks.
the artist of the century.
No, rewind the tape when you watching this. I said she thinks she's the artist of the century.
Because she's the artist of the century.
No, I didn't. I did not say
You heard it here
that.
first.
She thinks she's the artist.
Beehive
Of
gonna
the,
get at you, Bree. Beehive gonna get at you. Can't be turning the fan club.
she thinks she's the artist of the century, so she's gonna name her kid Century. There's gonna be some shit like that. Watch.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Her and A$AP
There's gonna
Rocky.
be Jizza, Savage, A$AP Rocky's last name,
She's not naming none of her kids Savage. She said.
or Jizza Fenty. A$AP Rocky's last name.
I'm with the Jizza for the name.
I'm not with that. I'm with Century.
But it should be the Jizza, not just Jizza. The Jizza.
The Jizza.
Yeah. THEGZA. THE-GZA.
I don't like that
Fenty,
name.
whatever his A$AP last name is.
I don't like that.
But I think A$AP had more influence on the first child's name, so she might have more influence on the second child's name, even though they both are going to agree. So that first name might be from whatever Rihanna decides.
She's gonna name him
She
Century.
might just give him a name, a first name that's native to her, native to her country, her island.
We still won't know for another like 5 years. Even though, bitch, we saw the first baby now. Let's just see the second one. We know what they.
No, we don't know. They announced it. It wasn't that long before they announced the first baby's name.
Yes, it was. They just recently announced that first baby name.
It's been a couple of months.
Right, and the baby's going on too. We never saw his face nor his name.
Well, we
We
don't gotta see the baby to know the baby's name.
and we're not gonna see. We're not gonna hear the name until that baby's almost 2.
The Jizza, Fenty, A$AP last name.
Just stupid.
You said
Stupid name.
So you just called the first child's name stupid.
I did.
The RZA, Fenty, A$AP last name. But we ain't never getting no Rihanna music, so stop having
May
those kids
11th,
and
2023 is when they announced the name.
Give me some music,
And
Rihanna.
how old is the baby?
How old is the baby? Let's see.
I don't need nothing for A$AP. I just need some music from you. Who asked A$AP Rocky to even keep making music? He just dropped some new shit.
Oh, man, the baby is almost. When they announced it, the baby was almost a year old. No, the baby
Right.
the baby was about to turn 1.
Okay.
So they waited a whole year to tell people that the
So
baby's
we
name.
don't. So this time next year, we'll find out what the baby name is. So make sure
Possibly,
y'all
that's
keep
it.
tuning. Make sure y'all tune in next week, every week, so we keep y'all posted when the name drop. This will be the first place to hear it.
I think it's gonna be something native to her land.
Now it's definitely gonna be different. It's definitely gonna be different than the first name.
I think it's gonna be that.
Yeah, it'll probably be Barbados, Fenty.
Barbados Fancy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Barbados Fenty. Ain't she from Barbados, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, Barbados
It's,
Fenty.
I think this child's name is definitely gonna be more native to her.
Or she gonna have like one of those regular ass island names that most men have, like William or some shit. It's gonna be like George, John Claude. You know, all those West Indian names that be giving niggas and shit. Them ugly American names. Ugly sailor names.
Or it's gonna be nah, that's no, it's not gonna be that. So who knows, man? You know, but I'm gonna say something native to Barbados, something with Barbados will be with that, with the baby's name.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We gotta wait a year to find out. So 1 year wait for the name drop means only more wait for Rihanna's next album, because or she could, package it together, drop the baby's name with announcement of
Right,
album.
maybe the album will be the baby's name.
That could be she could do that too. Imagine she does that. I think that album will definitely do a
It's
lot.
definitely gonna sell. It's definitely gonna sell. I hope that's the case. I really do. I hope that's the case.
It's a possibility. It's a whole bunch of possibilities. We won't know for a good year. But
So let's stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Let's get into some more positive news. High school student. Let me say her name. I got the article right here. High school student Janaea. Oh damn, Janaea Baker, 15-year-old high school student, went from 9th grade to 12th grade in 1 year.
You black?
Yes.
Hey man, God bless you, sister. Keep doing your thing, young lady. I'm rooting for everything that's black. If the person was white, I would say they were cheating. But because they black, yeah, good work, good work, young lady.
She, out of, I believe it's Dade County in Miami. That's where she goes to school at.
Word.
Yep. She skipped from 9th to 12th in 1 year.
Show him, sister. Sheldon who? Sheldon who? Sheldon who? Do your thing, sister. Young woman, young lady, young queen. Talk your shit. She better be valedictorian too. And salutatorian. All that good shit. Honors. Show that black girl some love. Y'all know I skipped some grades too, but it was the other way around. Like I went backwards.
You're so stupid.
I made it to 8th grade. Then they like, nah, nigga, you ain't ready. And then they put me in 6th. And then when I got there, they was like, nah. And then they put me in 5th. So I was like 14 in 4th grade. But I got here though. I prevailed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she went to the Homestead High School student from Miami-Dade County.
She a homeschooled the house? You said
No,
homeschooled?
No. The school is called Homestead.
I was about to say homeschooled. That's cheating.
And she will be honored she'll be honored at Homestead City Hall for her incredible achievement.
I was about to say that's cheating. That's cheating. That's cheating. she homeschooled and went from 9 to 12. Well done, motherfucker.
It's hilarious.
I would too.
But
I'll be graduating in 4 weeks.
now let's get into cancel culture. Jenifer Aniston, who got caught up in the Jamie Foxx conversation, that we talked about 2 weeks ago. With the whole "they killed Jesus," she got caught up in there. Ended up having an apology, and then she just started talking about the whole situation again. She says she's basically over cancel culture. You think it's time to cancel culture, or does it serve its purpose?
Cancel culture is trash, but some people need it. And I like Jenifer Aniston. I like her.
Yeah.
But she was on some bullshit, and she took a stance thinking cancel culture will work in her favor. Like, she wanted to be a part of the counseling of Jamie Foxx due to his take on "they killed Jesus." So now that shit ain't working in her favor, now she got to backtrack and backslide. Now she want to talk about, "Oh, I'm not pro cancel culture." So
yeah, I think she originally liked the tweet. Like when he
that's
posted,
what I'm saying. She was with Jamie Foxx. She wasn't against him.
Who was the one that said something against him?
Nobody. Jenifer Aniston was
She
with
just
him.
ended up apologizing because people came at her for liking Jamie Foxx's tweet, so she apologized.
No, but who was the person that came out and said Jamie Foxx's statement was ignorant? I thought that was Jenifer Aniston who said something.
If you go back to the article, she liked it.
Yeah, I know she liked the tweet. She had liked the tweet, but then all the backlash, she started getting backlash.
So she apologized for it.
I got to go back and look. Somebody here, I thought it was Jenifer Aniston. I could be wrong. It wasn't. If it wasn't her, but some big actress said something against what Jamie was saying, and had to take. It probably wasn't Jenifer Aniston. So if it wasn't her, then okay, my bad on going in on Jenifer. But I could have sworn I thought it was her who spoke out against Jamie after his take. But I told you, white people don't get canceled anyway, so.
But she was about to.
Man, white people don't get canceled. She just got to do another movie with Adam Sandler.
They just did a movie together.
I said she got to do another movie with Adam Sandler. Because they got that murder mystery thing that on Netflix. They got like 2 of them out. But all she got to do is another movie with Adam Sandler. She be straight.
I love that she was with Jamie. I wish she would have stuck to it.
Well, they both should have stuck to it because it wasn't an anti-Semitic statement.
Right.
Like, you get the point.
But Jamie's sick, so he got an excuse.
But that ain't Jamie Foxx, so that's the excuse.
What? So cancel culture should stay or should it go?
It should stay against white people now.
Yeah.
I think, again,
the only white people that get canceled is the Karens.
Again, cancel culture supposed to serve a true purpose when somebody actually does something wrong that we hold them accountable. The fucking Jeff Bezos, not Bezos, but the nigga that had the island.
Jeffrey Epstein
and all them motherfuckers, and like you counsel the true creeps of the world, but cancel culture has taken a left turn because now anybody that has an opinion against anything is on the verge of being canceled. So I think cancel culture serves its purpose when it's done correctly and effectively, but it's got so far away from its purpose, which is to criticize those who are actually doing fucked up shit and saying fucked up shit and counseling them. We haven't done that. We just, the motherfuckers who say the wildest of takes, then we just laugh at them and say, "Oh, you crazy," and "she crazy," or "they funny." But somebody say anything that's slightly positive or true, you make a true statement that nobody wants to hear, then you get canceled.
Mm-hmm.
There should never be no way to cancel the truth. If you speaking solely on facts, supported facts, Troy, get your bitch ass out the camera.
Back to
idiot.
back to cancel culture. So, but like Dev said, yeah, basically cancel culture it could serve its purpose if used effectively on who needs to be canceled. But if it's not used on it, but as we've seen over time, it's been used against people that speak out and say, I don't want to use the example I was about to use.
Again, people that speak out against sometimes things that are factual might be a hard pill to swallow, but there is facts there, and it's something that should provoke more conversation. We tend to shut it down by trying to counsel people instead of further pushing these conversations versus the bullshit or somebody say something that's not in a remote offensive.
I got a simple one. Simple one. You say, you say you vote for Trump. Oh, you get berated. How you gonna vote for that man?
Word, that ass.
You say for
that ass.
Trump. That's one. I was gonna use another extreme example, but that the other example I don't think would have worked out. But Trump, thank you, Trump. Thank you, Trump. So we use Trump as an example. You say, oh yeah, I'm voting for Trump. What? Fuck him. He don't know what he's talking about, this and all that, but that's an example. So, because Trump isn't aligned with what's going on now. His views is a little different with what's going on. So that's one example of it. But yeah, cancel culture, man.
Again, it's like we take sometimes. Again, we allow the loud people to take over the conversation, and therefore what it was created for, it loses power. So that's pretty much what happened in council culture. Whereas there was a real need for it. There's a real need for it, but because so many people have used it in a wrong manner, then now people are just like, yo, like fuck council culture, because we created identity for it. It's like council culture. Like it should, first off, that's where we fucked up at, because all it is council culture is holding motherfuckers accountable. You do wild shit, fucked up shit, you should be held accountable for it, and everybody should know. So you don't get the same support that you once did. Now we got it coined, council culture. Now it's like, all right, this shit is all some propaganda bullshit.
Crazy times, man. What happened to freedom of speech? Freedom of speech. But hey, it is what it is. Let's get into good old Foot Locker. I felt like we had a conversation many episodes ago about Foot Locker, but Foot Locker's stock has plummeted 30%, and Foot Locker blames that people don't want to, I guess, buy sneakers in actual stores anymore. But what's your overall thoughts on Foot Locker situation?
Devin still buys his sneakers in the stores.
I still buy mine in the store because sometimes I like to go look at shoes sometimes and shit. Like I like to see them in person. So, but ultimately I'll go look at them and then go online and buy them. So I just like the experience of going to sneaker stores, listening to music, like looking at different shoes and shit. Because online, it's definitely not the same effect of touching the shoe and shit like that, like really feeling the shoe. You can't really do that. And then when you go to a store like Foot Locker, you got all the shoes together versus me having to go to Nike.com and then switch over to Adidas, then switch over to Reebok, then switch over to Puma. Like
those people in Foot Locker are rude too. Like the Foot Locker over here by our house they rude. Remember when we tried to do that return and the girl gave you a hard time?
Oh yeah.
And then I've been in there trying to like get Dorian sneakers, and they're like, "Well, we don't have that." Like, it's very rude. It's not like you getting an experience when.
But I would say like that last statement, not the rude part, but the we don't have that. I feel like that's a majority of the issue. Foot Locker sells a lot of them bullshit things that nobody really trying to buy anyway.
Yeah, because Foot Locker they don't get the exclusives like they used to.
Yeah,
Growing up.
But when we was growing up, it was like, oh, you have to get, Foot Lockers and other shit. Foot Locker was more and more prominent. So, what's the other one? It was Foot Locker. What's the other one?
I don't know about.
I used to go to Dr. J's.
Dr. J's was one. It was Foot Locker. It was Dr. J's. Jimmy Jazz.
Yeah.
Jimmy Jazz, yeah.
I used to love buying my sneakers from Jimmy Jazz.
It's another one. It's another sneaker store. I just can't remember.
Jimmy Jazz always used to have like the discounts. Dr. J's and Jimmy Jazz, they'll have buy one.
Dr. J's definitely used to always have.
Yeah, I love Dr.
But
it was another sneaker store.
But again, now you have all these
Foot Action.
Foot Action. There we go. Thank you, Bree. Foot Action. I knew it was another one.
I'm telling you, I used to be like the sneakerhead in there like all the time.
Yeah, Foot Action and Foot
Locker. I knew it was another one, but yeah, Foot Action.
And that's what I'm saying. You had to go there to get the exclusive Jordans. You had to go there to get all the exclusive kits. Everything is online. The companies themselves, you go to Nike to get those. You go to Adidas to get those. You go to Reebok. They got their own brick and mortar stores. And then you got the fucking the other stores. Everybody like niggas making their own shoe stores and shit.
Yeah, I mean sneakers now have become boutiques.
Yeah, so you got the sneaker boutiques. You got the resellers, all that and shit. So nobody's going to the Foot Locker. They don't have shit no more. They got.
There was the time we saw that on Impractical Jokers. Remember that Sal and the big one that he's a sneakerhead too.
Q. Yeah, the big one. Sal, Q, Murr, Joey.
It was Joe and Sal. And they went to that sneaker store and they had it was 15 rows of just limited shoes, and it was 500, 600, and people.
Oh no, because they went sneaker shopping. They went to that's the shit that Complex do. That's a boutique.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to go to Foot Locker anymore. They don't have. They don't have those.
Used to have those. That used to be the place that you. Foot Locker, Foot Action were the places where you got the exclusive. You used to have to get the magazines. You get the sales paper to see the dates and shit when shit dropping.
Right.
Like you be in line when the new J's dropping shit, and they don't have that luster anymore. They don't have that allure anymore.
Yeah, I did one midnight release before in my life.
I ain't never did none of that shit. I always growing up. Again, the beauty of I always had somebody that I knew that worked in those type of stores or had connect. So any shoe that I actually wanted, I always was able to get. But yeah, that Foot Locker and Foot Action shit ain't the same no more.
You go to Foot Locker now when you want to grab something real quick, kid, or you want to grab something
everyday regular, some regular shit. You just need some new. You need some new everyday kicks. You need some. I need to get a fresh pair of ones.
There was the green.
Crazy. That shit that still might be tough to find in Foot Locker.
Yeah, you can't find. Yeah, when I went to look for your ones in your ups in Foot Locker, they did not have it, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the last time I walked here, I had to go to a bunch of stores to get that. It wasn't Foot Locker.
Yeah, I went across the street and went to the boutique and got it at the boutique, and I'm like, damn,
that ain't see.
Shit, at least Foot Locker used to have that. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Have that.
Yeah, I'm thinking you can at least get that, some white ones.
Which is crazy that they can't. They just gotta have to adjust themselves.
Again, when I was looking for the green Air Maxes, the Vapors, the ones that I still want to this day. I went to Foot Locker. She's like, why would we carry that? These are regular Vapor Air Maxes. Regular sneakers. I had to go across the street to the boutique again, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we have them." It's I'm not getting the shit that people really want. So yeah, of course, business is gonna go down.
It's
That's
the
just my
rival
opinion.
like stores like StockX, Stadium Goods. They got the sneakers everybody wants. Don't know the sneakers with the value. Like, oh yeah, I want these.
Right.
You know, you gotta pay. No, not the retail price. When you go to these stores, you ain't paying retail price. But
Right.
at least you'll get the sneaker you're trying to get.
Again, it's too many people in the game now for the sneaker game. For the old school brick and mortar like Foot Action, uh, like Foot Locker, Athlete's Foot, all of those big name brands that were like the cornerstone when it came to sneakers. There's too many people. There's too many players in the game now. And again, the sneaker companies don't have to go to them anymore
Right.
to get their sneakers sold and shit. They do it right at house. You got the Nike stores and the Nike factories and shit that you can get the shoes straight from, and they do the leases there and shit. It didn't used to be that way. You had to go to Foot Locker to get the exclusive Nike shit, the exclusive Adidas shit, the exclusive Reebok shit. They got their own stores, retail stores open where they do it right at house. So it's not, the sneaker game has definitely changed for stores like Foot Locker. Foot Locker got to make their own shoe. They want to compete. Foot Locker got to become a sneaker brand. They got to design apparel and shit, and
or just do a collab, like how Supreme and
exactly.
other things you doing
exactly,
collabs.
like word. Exactly.
Imagine
they got to do something like that.
Foot Locker collab. It ain't hitting like how it probably would used to, but if they do some fire shit, that'll help.
No, it definitely would help. As long as it's dope, people will buy it and shit. If they do a Supreme type of fucking collab, people eat that shit up, man. But again, those stores just don't have the appeal that it once did because of how congested the sneaker game is now. So
I miss the good old days, man. To buy sneakers.
I don't buy sneakers. If I can't walk in the store or go online and grab it just when I want it, I don't really worry about the sneakers like that no more.
Yeah, good old days. I miss the good old days.
Or if I can't do it that way, I call my hometown, my Hashitashis and shit. They give me them kicks for the low and shit. So you know what I'm saying?
Man,
I go to my my guys on overseas and shit. Tell them, yo, send me a pair of those off-whites, Kobe Bryant's, LeBron collaborations, Jordans, and they be like, oh, that shoe never made. We never made that shoe, but if you want it, we'll make it for you. So shout out to my connect on overseas, man.
Right. We'll leave sneaker talk. Well, now let's get into Drake and 21's concert. They've been making a big spectacle, entering their concert, walking through the crowd. But most recent footage shown from their last entrance, some of the fans got a little handsy. 21 ended up pushing a fan. Drake was shocked that another fan tried to grab his face. He didn't do 21, but he was like appalled at the audacity of the fan trying to grab his face the way she was trying to grab his face. But it's a little risky when you enter the concert that way. So what's your overall thoughts on it?
Well, one girl really tried to grab Drake's neck, if a sexual kind of.
Yeah, she wanted him to be turned on.
That nigga started laughing as he walked away. At that point,
he started laughing after the fact. When it first happened, he was like, "What the fuck? You crazy?" And when he walks away, he laughs it off. But in the moment, he just,
But I feel like 21 was a little bit more serious than Drake. I feel like he was a little bit more annoyed.
Because 21 ain't no sex symbol. You know what I'm saying? So 21 is street nigga. So you touching him, you doing shit to him. He is taking it a lot more serious than Drake. Drake, Aubrey Graham, Jimmy Graham, his tour is like sex, with the bras being thrown and all this and shit. So Drake is a lot more lenient when it comes to people touching him and stuff like that. But 21 just ain't with that shit.
21 looked more upset than Drake did. That's all.
He pushed shit out shorty.
He did. He really did. I'm looking like Well, this
Yeah,
people
But
really
hey,
love
you can't really put your hand. You know what I'm trying to say? Like you could tap them, like if they walk through the crowd, tap them on their arms, get their attention, try to get like a handshake or thing, but can't be grabbing people's faces. That's
yeah. The only thing I have like as an artist, when you put yourself in those positions that close to the fans, you can expect anything to happen.
Right.
You should expect anything to happen because these people are fans of you, so they want to touch you, they want to feel you, they like they want to cherish this moment. So when you put yourself that close, like don't be so surprised and so upset when shit happens because that's like motherfucking stage diving and then get mad if somebody touched their ass. Like you crowd surf and somebody touch your booty. It's like,
well,
you
yeah,
just
you're on
crowd
your
surf.
back, so you
Yeah,
can't
so it's
back
like,
around.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you put yourself in these positions, expect some shit to happen in regards to you being touched inappropriately because they gonna try to touch you any way they can. So that's my only thing with artists. Like, if you don't want to be touched, yo, stay your ass on the stage. Stay away from the crowd where they can touch you. If you're gonna involve yourself in the crowd amongst the people, then you should expect them to touch you in a inappropriate way because they want this moment. They want this moment to last forever. So they're gonna rub you down and shit. Like,
Right.
so that's all I can say about that. But Drake is winning right now, man. Of all the tours that's going on, his definitely is the one. Him and Beyonce, with Blue being doing the Blue dance and Beyonce having the hush thing and everybody like shut up. Like those are the concerts that everybody's talking about. You see a new video going viral from their concerts like every other day or so. So shout out to Drake, man. They doing their thing.
Yep, so that's enough. That's one of the more high grossing tours and concerts. But speaking of concerts, Fyre Fest 2, y'all going?
Yeah, Devin, you going?
Yes,
Mhm.
I am going. I would love to go. I think this guy is a genius, and he ain't even fucking set a date. He ain't got no real location. He just got the Caribbean. You go on the website, it just say the Caribbean. Now we know the Caribbean is big as fuck. Where in the Caribbean? It don't even say. But people are buying these fucking tickets.
Which is ridiculous.
Shit sold out. His first tier, they were like $100 or $1,000 or some shit like that. He had 100 tickets at like 1,000. Them shit sold out in minutes. He about to do another tier, which is probably I think between like 2,000 and 5,000, and that's about to open up soon. And I think he's just using this to show people or show brands that regardless of what happened before, this can still happen if it's supported the right way and done correctly. And although he's probably not the person to do it, with the right support, it could be done and it could be a once in a lifetime event. And so him doing these ticket sales with no information and these shits are selling out just shows people believe in the Fyre Fest and people want to experience it.
Good,
So
man.
shout out to him and shout out to Secret Donor Ja Rule.
Oh man, Fyre Fest 2, man.
Oh. This is the dumbest shit ever.
I bet you this shit take off. Ja gonna jump back in.
Now, if it takes off, I don't think it's gonna take off.
But y'all have too much faith in this nigga, and that's the problem. That's how you know he's the greatest con artist in the world, is because y'all still have this great idea that the Fyre Fest works. It does not work.
It could work if it's done the right way.
It cannot.
You find a nice little island that already has a resort or something on the island. that already has some establishment already established. Fly people out to that shit for a weekend or a week. Festival on a beach, bro. That shit ain't hard. He just fucked up. He brought a first time he did on some random island that had nothing on it. Like the way he did it the first time he fucked up. He should have got a small island that already used as a resort or escort spot. He just found a piece of land and said, I'm gonna buy that and we're gonna have it here. Like, no, get some that's already used in one of these Caribbeans that's probably not the most popular, but they already got like some resort type shit set up there. At least they got some fucking running water and electricity. And then just have people go there.
Yeah, but then for the Fyre Festival, he's gonna need some acts. You think any of these acts is gonna show up?
Yo, he don't need to get the biggest of acts. He could get fucking NSYNC, not NSYNC, Backstreet Boys to headline this shit. Them suckers will go.
Maybe
you get Backstreet, bro. $500 a piece per artist. You get like Mandy Moore.
You ain't crazy.
And then,
but you see, but you saying names that still are still relevant. So Backstreet and NSYNC are doing a concert.
No, that's why I took out NSYNC. I mean NSYNC.
But I'm just saying both of them are doing concerts that's selling out right now. Mandy Moore is into her acting career.
Right, exactly. Get her out of the acting. Mandy Moore,
he's not gonna pay her what
Get O-Town, do like a 90s TRL run.
Johnny, you know who O-Town is?
I know it's a pop group.
Get Kid Rock. Ooh, get Kid Rock, bro. Limp Bizkit, bro. This shit.
No, those going to get all the 2000s artists from the 2000s, late 90s.
Take off, bro. Shit will take off.
I don't think it will, bro.
Imagine.
I'm just saying, again, we saying it ain't gonna work, but he's showing us that it can work.
Man, at
least he's showing us
that. Buying tickets, man. If I get a bowl of shit and wrap it in some Supreme, people buy that shit.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. Like, if he was just still talking about it, then it's like you can be somewhat of a skeptic. But he's showing that, yo, I don't even have anything.
Isn't he on parole? Shouldn't he be like at home? Like,
I think he served his time. Like,
but I think he's on parole.
Well, he got to be somewhere free to go if he's gonna go have it in the Caribbean.
That's why I don't think he's that's why he hasn't chosen Caribbean yet. But I think he's on parole. I'm pretty sure he's on parole.
And it's due in 2024. So he could be on parole and be done with it by the time of the Fyre Fest next year. All I'm saying is he's showing that enough people believe. And a lot of times for these businesses, all they need is the fucking logistics to show, hey, this is profitable. Where they'll invest because the fucking the proof is in the pudding. I am selling this. They are buying it without any real product.
Which is bad, man.
We are bad. It's bad because it's a lot of suckers in this world, but suckers is profitable.
Oh man.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that brought ShamWows and shit too.
You heard that? You trying to do Fyre Fest 3? After this shit fails, we gonna do Fyre Fest 3. We're gonna steal
if I had enough influence, I would try. But again, I won't do what he did. Just fly over a fucking island and say, yeah, that's where it's gonna be with no real brick and mortar. That's where he fucked up at. He was too overly ambitious and arrogant because he just flew over an island and said, all right, we're gonna buy that piece of land right there, we're gonna have it here.
Crazy.
If he would just took an island that's not a big tourist spot, but it is equipped for some tourism, went there, pitched it to that resort or island or whatever little piece of land, had them host the festival, we wouldn't be having this conversation. That shit would be on its third, fourth year right now, bouncing from island to island because different islands would want to host it. But because he got overly arrogant and ambitious, said, I could do this shit myself, I'm going to just take an island, buy it, and just bring people there. He fucked up.
Yep, definitely.
He could have just put that it was sold out so people could think that and want to go buy it. Because if that's the tactics. If you think somebody bought something, you're like, oh, okay, so they bought it, it might be good.
Right, and then what you do? They go out and buy it for real. So either way, the scam works. Either way, his scam gonna work. Now, who gonna support it? Artist-wise, I don't really know. I can't really say who. I just think there's enough artists out there who's done enough that could possibly jump on the bandwagon, jump on this wild roller coaster with him.
Same, man. Same. For all those who bought them tickets. But ain't gonna knock another man's hustle. He's making money, so shout out to him. So now let's get into this conversation of who's the bigger artist. We ain't gonna like this conversation, but clip has went viral. Andrew Schultz has said Taylor Swift is on Michael Jackson's level, and she is bigger than Queen Bee herself, Beyonce. So, for everybody on this pod, who is the big artist, Taylor Swift or Beyonce?
Beyonce.
Okay.
As much as it pains me to say, Taylor Swift is the bigger artist than Beyonce.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Beyonce.
You saying all time or currently?
Currently.
That's two different things.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That's two different conversations, definitely.
Currently, she's the biggest artist.
So you feel like she's big currently, but I think Andrew Schultz's statement was all time. Like,
yeah, he was saying, and that's why he brought up Michael Jackson. He kept saying,
but she ain't on Michael Jackson level. That's pushing the shit out of.
He was saying she is, and so white people be having a conversation that they shouldn't have. First off, because again, you have to be like, you have to in order for you to be as big as Andrew Schultz is making her out to be, you have to connect with all demographics. One thing about Michael Jackson is black, white, green, or red. Mm-hmm. Nobody is ever arguing where Michael Jackson's place is when it comes to the GOATs, regardless of what ethnicity, what demographic you come from. We as a people will say Mike is the king of pop and one of the GOATs of music all time.
The GOAT.
The GOAT to me of all time. Taylor Swift hasn't culturally, although again, white America is white America, culturally, she ain't did shit to have black folks rocking. Whereas to me, Beyonce has just as many Billboards success as her as a solo artist, because we forget Beyonce was a independent artist. I mean, a part of a group prior to her independency, whereas Taylor's been an independent artist the entirety of her career. But even with that, Beyonce has been just as successful as Taylor, and Beyonce is known in every fucking household, black, white, Spanish, or whatever. Whereas Taylor Swift, although I know her, but ain't nobody in no fucking black household putting on no damn Taylor Swift. It's only mainstream white America. So although I'm pretty sure that
might have some black female fans.
Duh. I ain't saying she don't, you dickhead. I'm just saying culturally, she ain't.
That kind of language is not acceptable.
No, because he said, she got some. She got white message. I'm sure she got some of everybody.
I'm just saying right now, as of right now, yes, Taylor Swift is bigger than Beyonce.
Yes, at the moment, Taylor Swift and Drake are the biggest artists in music. There's no disputing that. But when we talk about all time, as Andrew Schultz was talking,
yeah, she ain't up there with Michael.
As he was talking all time, them niggas ain't there.
Right. But then some people argue Beyonce's not there either.
Well, to me, in Dev's eyes, there's nobody on Michael Jackson's level. You can argue.
That's what I'm saying. Again, the argument between me and John has come up where if she's on Beyonce's on Michael Jackson level.
Yeah, you don't agree with that though.
But seeing her concert and how people have snuck in, people have dressed like her, they have made dances. I feel like she's close to Michael.
Bro, ain't none of these motherfuckers making people pass out.
Yeah. Man, listen, they dress
you
like
see how
you see how
Drake bro. You see how Drake and them was touched? Imagine if these people touched Michael Jackson, they would be in a hospital today.
Yeah, people used to pass out in the presence of Michael Jackson.
Oh my God. Straight up. So I don't even talk about Michael Jackson because I don't want to make this a Michael Jackson conversation because we go there.
I'm just saying Taylor Swift is not even on, in the sense, Michael Jackson level. But I will say this. Taylor Swift is good, but Beyonce is great. In the sense, you don't come home from a Taylor concert and want to mimic her or her dancers or her performances or her anything.
She got that dope music.
She just has a show. People leave Beyonce concert wanting to be Blue, wanting to be her, wanting to dance like her.
And then you just look at the demographic.
Right.
It's the United Nations coming from a Beyonce concert. Like literally everyone is represented, and not just a one or two sprinkled, but an abundance of every culture and demographic is at a Beyonce concert. Go to Taylor Swift show, I'm pretty sure about 80% of them shit is from the mountains of Caucasus. So that's why I talk, when I be talking about these people, I'm talking about cultural, how they affect on the entire landscape. That's where my mind be at. And that's why when I talk about Mike, nobody's up there. Drake, again, culturally connects everybody. Right. Nobody's up there. Whitney Houston was somebody that culturally connected everybody.
I'm still taking Whitney over a lot of these artists too. So,
and that's why I brought her name. But these people are the ones that I'm speaking about.
Interesting question. I got an interesting question. So, prime for prime, Mariah or Taylor?
Bro, it ain't even a question. Mariah was Mariah.
I'm just saying because I feel like people. I know that Michael is the not to debate. Let's just to put everything in perspective. Michael is like to most people is the shit. Like he is the bar. He's the bar.
Right.
So when you want to say Beyonce, Taylor Swift, or any of these Bad Bunnies, the Drakes, and you want to praise these big artists, you go for the bar. So the first name you're gonna get put to is like, oh, Michael Jackson. This person is the closest to the bar, or this person's at the bar, or this artist is past the bar. The bar is Michael Jackson. So I still think there's artists that's still alive today, and there's some that have passed away. Yeah, I don't even think some of these current artists have passed yet in terms of just being bigger artists and their impact on the culture.
And that's why I talk about cultural impact. When Mariah was that girl, she wasn't a girl for black people. She wasn't a girl for white people. She was that girl for music. Period. She was the it girl of music. Period. Janet was the it girl of music. Period. Like, it's different levels to this shit. And so when I have these conversations about these people, you gotta be somebody who is the it person for music as an entirety. And Beyonce is one of those people, although I'm not that big a Beyonce fan, Beyonce is one of those legends for music, period. Rihanna, music, period.
So then they got
Taylor ain't even bigger than Lady Gaga.
Well, that's a good one too. Lady Gaga's that's a good one. She probably is bigger than Lady Gaga at the moment.
No, I'm not talking about the moment. I'm only speaking about Andrew Schultz.
All-time greatest. Yeah. Ooh,
I'm speaking about
Lady Gaga
Andrew Schultz, the way he put it.
Lady
Taylor
Gaga.
Swift. He put it. It's Michael Jackson, it's Taylor Swift, and it's the rest.
Lady Gaga one, was a good one too, not because they they're both white or anything, but when Lady Gaga hit the scene, people was going crazy for her.
You want to talk about nobody else? No, I'm talking about nobody else. Like, really running shit. Ooh. So Andrew Schultz, although I know you got ties to the culture, you still be showing your whiteness, bro. Mm-hmm. You be showing your whiteness. And again, I know the metrics will say she got this number one, she got these many number ones, she sold this many records, she got this many ANAs and AMAs and Grammys and ESPYs. I was throwing out awards and shit. She got I'm sure she got all the accolades. But culturally impact, like you brought up Mariah, everybody loves Mariah. Mariah was the it girl for everyone, not just hip hop culture, not just pop culture. She was that girl for everybody. And it's levels to the shit. And no disrespect to Taylor, because she is a legend. She is a giant in this music shit.
Well, she definitely is a megastar.
She's there. She's definitely one of those. But that's only a sector of the music industry, unfortunately. Although it's ran by those people, but nah.
No, it's all good talks. And I think this conversation has inspired me for next week's episode. I think it's time for us to do a list. Good old ASO list. So I'm saying it now. That way everyone has enough time to prep for a good old ASO list. Y'all want to do 10, 15, or 20? Biggest ever.
We do the Fab Four.
Yeah, but the Fab Four is cool, but sometimes the Fab Four is more of like our favorites. It's mixed in with the best, and some are our favorites.
Right. This is not. But see, the only thing with this is y'all lists are solely y'all favorites. Y'all don't know how to be realistic.
I think my last list was
y'all don't know how to be. Y'all not really logical, and therefore, listening to y'all crap lists makes me upset. So if y'all ain't gonna do this right, then let's not do it at all. That's all I'm saying.
I think my last list
because these lists are not done by numbers; they're done by popularity. So I'm gonna do my list the way I want to do my list.
See, she doing it wrong already. See,
you're not gonna tell me how to do my shit.
She doing the list already. It's already wrong.
I don't care. You're not gonna tell me how to do my list just because you feel like you do your list correctly. Your list is based on what you like as well. You're not logically. No, you're not doing using logic. You basically do it to the people that you like.
Next second, John. This ain't gonna work because y'all don't listen.
What are you talking about?
I think it's definitely gonna work. I like how this is already going. This is good content right here.
No, because all his lists are people he likes.
It ain't people I like.
Yes, it is.
It's people I know. If we used to do this type of list, it's no bias. It's cultural impact.
You're gonna say Jay-Z. You're gonna say Kanye. You're gonna say people that
Yo,
you always fucking say. So don't sit here, but don't sit here and say it's done logically when it's really your favorite artist that you're putting on a list.
So what I will say is, if we used to do a top 10 megastars, I can't even say for sure if Jay-Z and Kanye would be on that list.
You a lie.
That's a fact. I can't even say if they'll be there.
Yeah,
so you gotta do the list to find out.
Impact,
you gotta do the list to find out.
Maybe Jay-Z at 10. Maybe Jay-Z at 10 or 9.
Shit.
Maybe Jay-Z at 10 or 9, but I can't even guarantee that. Once I start working my brain and thinking about the people that really affected the whole landscape of music, he might not make it. And that's all I'm saying. There's a few people in my head I already know that go ahead of him already. He definitely would be top 5.
Your list is your list is always biased to what you like. So don't sit here and
my list is what's right.
Your list is never was right. Your list goes by what you like, Devin. Yes, it is.
Well, 5-4 might go that way, but I'm saying a list like this, all bias would need to be left out, and I think I'm the only person that be equipped.
You would not be able to do that shit. No, you will not.
I like this.
Right.
And we
John, let's do it.
Top 10. You can put our list up poll. So yeah, we're doing a list next week. We're definitely doing a list next week. 10, 15, or 20. We decide now. 10, 15, or 20.
10 megastars. 10 of
see, but you gonna stick to only Black culture.
You don't know what I'm gonna do, girl.
You wasn't gonna stick to Black culture?
No, I wasn't gonna stick to Black culture.
Such a fibber.
I wasn't gonna stick to Black culture.
Yo, you sit in front of this podcast lying though.
If you make my list, it's because you deserve to be there. I don't know who gonna be there.
Johnny, switch the subject. He's so full of shit, and we gonna see next week how much of full of shit he is. Because I bet you money Kanye gonna be on there. I bet you.
Kanye, no bias necessarily. No, I like Kanye. Kanye could have a case to be in a list depending on how big of a number we do.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. In the top 10, Ye wouldn't be there. I already got a white buddy in my head that would be on my list.
All right.
Oh no,
and he from the alphabet people.
Okay. Anyways, let's go. Johnny, wrap it up because this is taking a turn for the left. Let's go.
Now let's get into ASO's Who's That. Last time we played this, I gave y'all achievements. I gave y'all some details. I just got to guess who the person is.
Let's get it.
I got 5 selections and 3 clues for each selection. But so the first clue is Rockefeller Records. Second clue, state property.
Dame Dash.
Third clue, from NYC.
Dame Dash.
No. That's a good guess. But nope.
Rockefeller.
What's that fat nigga that he's in state property?
Fat nigga. He from Philly. I would say Memphis Bleak.
Good guess, but nope.
Rockefeller State Property, NYC. I guess Jay-Z. Shit, Jay-Z was in State Property movie.
He was, but it's another person.
I don't even
this could have been. I just thought about this. This could have been a whole bunch of people, but Jay-Z definitely fits the thing, but it's not Jay-Z.
This is stupid. I only saw person state property. Angie Martinez. Was she in state property?
No.
She was. No, she was. She was.
Yeah, she was. Angie Martinez.
She was in there. She was with Dame.
Mm-hmm.
See all these people we said that has affiliations with Rockefeller and state property and from New York.
Because when Angie Martinez was gonna put out her record, she was gonna put it under Rock Nation.
Rockefeller.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't know, John, because this is stupid. I already named like 2 people, and I've only seen parts and bits of the movie.
Nah,
there
it's
another
somebody
clue?
else.
I don't know nobody else from the movie. I've only seen
He
what.
didn't say movie. He said state property. State
But
property was a
that's
record.
another hint. The person was in the movie as well.
I said I only seen parts of the movie.
Is it Tata?
No.
I don't know. The movie.
Neil.
No.
This is stupid, John.
Hold on, I want to get it. Rockefeller State Property, New York.
And the state property. He was in state property movie.
You know, it's crazy. A lot of people fit this description too. I just thought about that. There's a lot of people that fit the description, but I just picked one
Is it
person.
fucking Noriega?
No. He wasn't saying
Bro,
property.
that's another person that's with when I was with Rockefeller, with in state property and from NYC.
That's another
Noriega
person, but
was
not
in the
him.
state property? The movie?
Yeah, he was in the second one. He was the connect.
Okay.
He was. And that's another hint. The second movie.
Fuck.
I only saw like 5-10 minutes of the second movie. And then that shit went off because it was
So,
bad.
oh yeah, done guessing. There's still more. There's at least there's
No,
another.
the second
this
movie
is
had
too
mad
broad.
niggas in it.
This is too broad. This is stupid.
Second movie had mad niggas
I just
in
realized there was a little
Just
bro, but I
give
don't
the
want to make
name.
it too easy. You said who?
Just give us the name.
All right, so I had to get the first one. Cameron. Remember, Dipset robs him. Him and Jim Jones.
it. Yeah, he had the little short part. Fucking
they-
shit.
MIC state property
Yes,
movie.
yes,
And Cameron was
yeah.
on Rockefeller Records.
Yeah, they had a little part. They threw the trunk and shot the nigga and shit. Fucking John.
Well, as I was guessing, I realized how broad that one was. So yeah.
Yo, we
Jim
said
Jones,
like,
you could have
we
fit
said
that. 'Cause
like,
Jim
yo,
Jones.
we said like 8 niggas and shit. Jim Jones, Jewels, yo, MOP, like.
That
I'm
is
thinking
true.
Angie Martinez. I thought you was gonna do maybe Angie Martinez.
Yeah,
I should have did
it
Angie
was-
Martinez. Now
Bro,
think
it
about
was so many New York niggas affiliated with Rockefeller and state property in the state property movie. That's the whole fucking cast.
yeah,
All right, go to the next one.
that was a little broad. My bad. So yeah, I didn't get that one. All right, most Grammys for rappers. First rapper inducted to the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and this rapper has his own clothing line.
Jay
LL Cool J.
Bree, what you said?
said Jay.
Yeah, Bree got it. That's an L. Cool J. It was Jay-Z. That one
Good
was
job,
Jay-Z.
baby.
Because I read it on you know the whole they have the whole Bible or the whole
Yeah, the whole Bible.
yeah.
Yeah, Hove got
Even
the.
though I shouldn't be not reading that. I'm sorry, God.
Yeah, that's crazy. You got the wait.
The
tell
book.
me,
It's the book of Hove.
All right, so
But people people call it the whole Bible, but it's called the book of Hove.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little crazy, but we just don't
That
keep
is a
it
little
book
crazy.
of
I'm
Hove. Call it the Bible. That's and then you got the whole Jehovah. Yeah, there's a lot going on with that, so we're just gonna leave that be. Now let's get to the next one. This one might be a little easy. Madagascar smacked Wesley Snipes.
Chris Rock.
I should have did something but the other than smacks. If I did something else, I think it would have been a little more difficult.
No, because when you said Madagascar, I only know him as the donkey from Madagascar. So
No, he's not a donkey.
the zebra,
Okay.
zebra. So that's why I actually went that. So that would have been my first choice anyway because you said Madagascar.
Mhm. All right, so the next one is in the 90s. Spies on Love,
Face on Love.
and a joke from the movie that goes, "Your mother's so dumb, they told her it was chilly outside. She went and got a bowl."
Baby's kids.
All right, I felt like I should have picked another quotable from that, but
That's one of the ones.
that's
not
the one of the ones I
person.
remember,
That's
so I went
for
with that
kids.
one. You said what, Bree?
That's not a person. That's for kids. It's
No,
a
so
movie.
he said 90s, he said Face I Love. Face I Love did the voice of Robert Harrison character.
No, I get that. But then that's a movie. That's not.
Yeah, who
Oh.
that gets the person / movie. So
Well, he
TV.
just kept it broad as who that. So it could be a show, it could be a TV.
I understand who that is mainly to a person, but I wanted to change it up. This one might be a little easy too. The last one. Famous Family, Super Bowl, Tyler Perry.
Wait, what?
Famous Family, Super Bowl, Tyler Perry.
Rihanna.
I thought this one would be easier with those three choices.
Famous Family, Super Bowl, and Tyler Perry don't go together to me. That's what's throwing me off. Famous Family, instantly think of the Kardashians.
Right.
Super Bowl,
Kardashians ain't the only famous family.
the Jacksons,
That's
Michael Jackson,
no, but he did perform at the Super Bowl.
Janet Jackson.
There you go. Why did I get married?
Oh, why did I get married?
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Especially 2. She filmed 2 when while back after
But
Michael
that's
Jackson
not a rich
passed.
family.
I
I
said
said famous family.
But that ain't a famous family.
The Jacksons is a famous family.
Michael's famous.
He's
Janet's
definitely
famous.
most famous.
Dorian called his sister
I forgot what he
He
called it.
Tamika
The other
and
day.
shit.
He called something the other day and shit.
You got Tito.
but nobody remembers them. You can only remember
the
Tito.
other sister, Latoya. Latoya, that's her name, right? Latoya Jackson.
Latoya and Rebe. They 2 sisters.
Right,
Janet,
but
Rebe,
what's the rest of the boys?
Michael, Jermaine,
Jermaine,
Tito, Jesse, Derek, Antoine,
Now name the Kardashian family.
Chris, Chloe, Casey,
I'm not the same thing.
Kathy.
The Jackson 5 was famous. The Jackson 5 was famous.
No, the Jackson 5 is a famous family. That's why.
Name the group then. Don't look at your phone. Look at me. Name
I'm
the
not looking at
fucking
the phone. My phone's right here. I told you.
Michael, Jermaine,
Tito, Michael, Jermaine.
Tito,
That's 3.
it's 5 of them.
Yeah, so we
Michael,
just got to name 2 more.
Tito. I know the other 2.
Tito, Jermaine, Michael. One of them is which one's the father to the one that's gonna play Michael in the thing? Is that Jermaine or is the other?
That's Jermaine's son.
That's Jermaine's son. So damn. So Jermaine, Tito, Michael. I can't name the other 2.
I'm telling one of them start with an R.
Randy.
Randy, yeah. Randy.
So that's 4. One more Jackson. They're famous.
I know it, but I ain't gonna tell y'all.
And it's a J. It's another J.
I know it only because my father used to watch the Jackson 5 movie over and over.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
It's something with a J.
Reveal that last Jackson to
What's
us.
the last one?
I'm not saying shit. Y'all the one who's saying this. Go ahead. Y'all the one who's saying they famous.
They are famous.
That's because I don't know them. Don't mean they ain't famous.
They are famous. They may not be as famous as the Kardashians, but the Jackson family is a famous family. 5 of them was in a group, and they.
Oh, Jackie. I knew it was another Jackie. Jackie was the other one.
Jack Jackson.
Jackie.
And who was Jackie out of the group?
He the one that looked like Jermaine. Michael, Randy, Jermaine, Tito, Jackson, and Marlon, because Randy came later.
The family's famous. They may not be as famous as the Kardashians, but they're famous.
Yes, they are. They are famous.
All right,
Listen, the Wayne's family is famous. The Kardashians more famous than them, but the Wayne's family is famous. We probably can name some of the Marlon family members, but not everybody probably be able to name more than 3 or 4 Wayne's.
Well, I know all the Wayans except for the oldest one.
I never remember the girl's name.
That's Kim. But they got an older brother that's like producer that he's not a comedian.
You're right. It is Kim because they use that name in everything she's in.
Yeah, she always got.
Yeah.
And you always see her name on.
No, I'm saying like
credits.
whenever she comes on the show, they don't change her name. They put it as Kim.
Shout out to the Wayans, man. Who said they ain't funny though? Oh, that was a mom thing.
She
Nah,
said
I rock
she
with the
can't
Wayans.
stand
I feel like they should all come together and make like a TV show, like the Wayans family TV show. Get
Like
my
a
guy
reality
Keenan
show?
out there, the Sean and Marlon, Damon.
Like a reality?
No, like a scripted TV. I don't want them doing reality TV.
Oh, okay.
You know, a reality TV probably be hilarious with them.
No,
But
I
like
want to see them do reality TV.
I want to see them do like a sitcom with the whole family.
I'd rather see them do a scripted reality show on some The Office type shit.
I just want to
So
see their
a scripted-
regular day-to-day life
a
because
reality
it seems
sitcom.
like
Yeah,
it seems like they can't even go to funerals without making jokes
yeah,
at the
clowning and
funerals.
shit.
It seems like they can't go anywhere serious like church without it making it a whole comedy
that's-
show.
Yeah, that's
So
that's what makes them special.
they just seem like they just some dumbasses. Just they don't know when to be serious, and that's a problem. Like
Be very entertaining, man. Shout out to I rock with the Wayans. They should do like the Wayans family sitcom. And then every every episode they switch it around. Like who's the main episode, like do different episode arcs. Like this brother or this person will be like the main character for this arc, and everybody visiting around. I think it can work.
Yeah, definitely. But good who that, John.
South who that, that's another game I'm working on. Try to expand it, make it as fun as possible, and give some clues that's not too easy, but also not too difficult. But that first one was a little too grand. I really, that's how I was naming names. I was like, oh damn, I forgot.
To OSA.
Oh, you can do that too. Yeah, that'd be dope too.
OSA.
But with that being said,
all right.
With that being said, as a wrap on this brand new episode of Another City Podcast, your boy John, my co-host Bree, and my guy Dev, the host in the back. And we are out. Thumbnail.